I'm Lee and welcome to my channel. And this video is titled, If I Only Knew Then What I Know Now. I'd like to think things would be completely different. I would like to think that I never even would have went down that road to get involved with that person. Or I'd like to think that, but of course, when you are dating someone that you really like, you think, oh, well, that's never going to happen to me. Our relationship is different. I'm different. That's just not going to happen to me. And it's like a part of me wishes that the ex-wife would have been like, "Hey, just so you know what you're getting yourself into, here you go." I mean, granted, who the heck knows if I would have even listened, or I probably would have listened and then just been like, oh, that's never going to happen to me. That's never going to happen to me. Yeah. But if she did, I would have sent her a big old muffin basket and been like, sorry I didn't listen to you, but here you go. And I'm not saying he was a saint in that marriage and she definitely, neither one of them. And it's like, why the heck even get married? So, okay, let's start this off. So, they were married for, I guess, like 20 years. But the funny thing is, he said to me, he didn't even want to get married. That I guess his mother had passed and she really wanted to get married. I don't know. So it's like, okay, so you're already going into this to where it's just not a big deal. Like he said to me not that long ago, he would marry me to shut me up, basically. I wanted to get married. He didn't. And he said to me, well, I'll marry you if you want. No, I want to be with someone who wants to get married, not to do it to shut me up. So, okay. I found out just recently how he and his wife even got together. So apparently, I guess she was like a band groupie back in the day. I mean, she probably still is. I don't know, whatever. Because remember, he wants to be a rock star. Okay, he already has in his head that he's Tommy Lee. That like he really has in his head that he is just watched the videos where he said that he needed a public persona and a private persona. One of the excuses that he said to me of going out with women and not telling me. So how they got together. And again, he just like recently told me this. So she was a band groupie, and so he was in a relationship at the time. She was in a relationship at the time. They go away on some trip together, end up banging, and come back to town and like break up with their people, so it's like, okay, so already both of you are in relationships and both of you just bang. Like, again, if I only knew then what I know now. So there's that. And when he and I, because we used to work together, and I didn't know anything about the marriage at the time, I just knew that he was married, and it seemed like, they were happily married or whatever. So found out that I guess she cheated on him in that marriage. He definitely cheated on her as well. So I guess she cheated on him multiple times. I guess the first time that he found out, she was having an affair with their business partner. One of the times that he had to go to court-ordered anger management, but he didn't divorce her. So, but he thought that, I guess that gave him the opportunity to do whatever, because he told me just recently, again, so first time the wife cheated on him, he went out and hooked up with this woman that I guess they had a relationship. I don't know. So he told me that Actually, yeah, this woman, they did or hook up or they were something. So while he's married, he goes, hooks up with this. I can't even call them women, girls. Hook up with this girl, and she's married too. I'm like, you people have just a messed up mentality of what marriage and relationships are. Like, what? So then I want to say that she also cheated on him with a neighbor. So I guess every time she would go out and cheat, then he would go out and cheat. Like, but but you're not getting divorced. What? So then oh, then he told me, I guess, when she filed for divorce, um that he was out at this dingy, smoky, just this dive bar. And I mean, I've been to some shady places in my day, but also, this was like in my 20s. Like, I'm like, okay, well, I'm not gonna, be around that. I'd like to kind of get away from just, oh no, no, no. So he's 60 years old, still, doing the bars, the smoky bars. So he told me recently that when the wife, I guess, was serious because they went back and forth, or I'm sorry, she went back and forth. I'm filing for a divorce. No, I'm not filing for a divorce. And then he as well would, oh, okay, well, we're getting a divorce, so we're doing this, we're doing that. But he also, while he was married, was still trying to hang out with me. And I'm like, no, no, we're not doing that. No. Absolutely not. Lying to his wife, coming out to see me, and I'm like, this is messed up. Absolutely not. We are not doing this. So he said to me recently that when I guess whenever she was like official with these divorce papers, that these two, again, grown women, okay, come up to him and want a threesome. And he says, well, my marriage is over with, sure. And I'm like, ew. Because, okay, I've seen the trash that he was with before, seen the trash that he was with when he was dating me. He wasn't dating me. I mean, he just got off on hurting me. Like, he's just a sick and twisted, narcissistic person. So I can only imagine just the disgusting barflies that it's coming up to you and saying, hey, ew. So, oh yeah, and they did have, I guess it was an open, I don't know. It was okay for her to have sex with women in the relationship, but I guess not guys. I'm like, honey, if you think for a second that she's just, no, honey, she doing it all. But it's like, why be in a relationship? Why get married? Why do all of these things? I mean, I guess that was fine with them. I mean, she's doing one thing, he's doing an. I mean, I don't know, but I remember I asked him. He came to see me one night. I was like, you can do whatever you want. And I asked him. I was like, so did you tell your wife where you were going? He was like, no, I told her I was going to see a friend or a friend's band play something stupid. He was like, and his big thing was keeping the peace. I'm like, so you lied. Like, you're disgusting. Like, I can't do that. So apparently, I mean, that's just a thing in his relationships, to you have no respect for the person that you're with. And it's like, okay, well, if you want to go out and you want to be with someone, but go out and see other women and have sex with other, like, if you want to go out and do these things, either don't have a girlfriend or tell that person, be like, hey, just so you know, we are not exclusive. I'm going out, I'm doing this, and I'm doing that. But I guess it's okay for him to go out and do these things. It's not okay for the girlfriend. But then again, it makes no sense to me because the women that he was having affairs with, they're out banging everyone too. I'm like, honey, you are not that special to where you think these women I just can't. I mean, as I explain all of these stories of being just with a lying, cheating narcissist, it just, I just can't even really wrap my head around it, especially again by the fact this is a man who's almost 60 years old enough to know better. But if he's never been honest and faithful in a relationship prior, what in the world makes me think he's going to be this way now? I just don't see it. And yeah, he just always has to have the attention from multiple women. One woman will never be enough for this person. And again, I guess I can say that I am extremely thankful that I only wasted 7 years of my life with this person. I mean, I wish I could get those 7 years back, of course. I mean, if I only knew then what I know now, never even would have. Yeah. So, thank you for watching. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like this content, please consider subscribing. Thanks, guys. Bye.